Dick Rochfort. Aboard
Good afternoon, it's 285 Whiskey Alpha, checking in level
M600.
285 Whiskey Alpha, Knoxville approach, altimeter is
28 Whiskey Echo in the climb on our way to Chattanooga, last flight of the day.
Number 285 Whiskey Alpha, descend and maintain 8,000.
We've had some really good weather, a little bit of wind, but otherwise pretty good weather. In some cases challenging with some icing potential, but it's all good. So we're over top of this beautiful valley. On our way west to Chattanooga. This G3000 suite is, normally I have some things to say about what might be improved, and I hope you all will help me out because I can't think of anything, at least not for an aircraft of this class.
Okay, 4429er,
1,000 to go.
120.
Right, heading 120, 49er.
We have the 60-40 split screens, the PFDs, and then of course the split can include anything we want it to. GTC number 2 controls the the number 2 PFD split and or the right side of the MFD split if in fact we want to split that. So we can go to half here and then put what we want by moving the banner, the dark blue banner, which defines GTC2. Then we could select a chart, put traffic on there, put terrain. Whatever we want to do. We could put a different map. In this case, it's the same map as the GTC1, except we've set up the one on the GTC2 to have the data at the bottom of it. That's done in the setup. It's not too tough. Then once we've got a complicated flight plan with a number of fixes and we want to know exactly where we are, we can simply go full on the number 2 GTC, which kicks off the other side and gives us a full map there. Now, with all this ability to move stuff around, it's important that you have a process and decide on how you're going to use it. I think the simplest thing to do effectively, owing to the complexity of that, and it's really not that complex, but there you have it, is use the 60-40 split on the PFD in front of you to display charts. Not taxi diagrams, just charts. And anything else you need a close look at. And then use the PFD, correction, the MFD in the middle in a full mode to describe all of the local threats that you want to describe right now. But then if you've got competing threats, as I might call them, for example, NEXRAD and radar, which are like ham and eggs as far as I'm concerned, then you can split this 50-50 and display it that way. The only other way I encourage you to consider modifying it is either you like these data blocks at the bottom of the map or you don't. And I'm guessing with a little experience you will like this when you're on an approach and or there's a complicated flight plan. Otherwise you won't like it. So if you don't like it and you're controlling it from the number 2 GTC, have that function, then come over to the number 1 GTC and tap the full button. And then you have the map without the data, which is fine for us today because we're going direct to the airport. And that data is more or less in the marquee on the MFD. What do you think? I appreciate your comments. Let me know anything else you'd like to consider. Dick Rochfort, fly safely. Train often.